All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace.
All right, man. Let's talk about redo this Mitchell Robinson video. Apparently, Detroit Pistons are one of a few teams interested in the New York Knicks, big fella, uh, and the Knicks are, they could be willing to move him or couldn't. He's a free agent this year, but the Knicks, big fella, Mitchell Robinson, I like him a lot. Um, Obviously, a lot of Piston fans don't. They already saying I would always just like the Pistons to pay him $25 million, but these are the same Piston fans that won't. I don't understand Detroit fans. They're the same Piston fans that want that wanted DeAndre Ayton, but he's a dinosaur. I'm not paying Robinson $25 million. I agree with that. But Mitchell Robinson, is athletic, young. I think around the $10 to $15 million mark now. Would a team come in and offer him 2025? Cool. If that's what they want to do, they can have him. You got other options. Mo Bamba, who might command more money out there, but understandably so, why he would command that amount of money. Um, because he's a more talented player. But Thomas Bryant, Jalen Smith, the Pistons are also interested in him. I'll talk about that tomorrow, ahead of the Thursday trade deadline. But I like Mitchell Robinson. Honestly, bro, when you look at him, look at him a little bit more. He is he only 23 years old, be 24 pretty soon in April, I think it is. So you said this team is reportedly interested in the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson, according to SNY's Ian Begley, the Pistons have interest in New York Knicks center Mitchell Robinson, Detroit Pistons. This is according to the NY's Ian Begley. The Pistons are interested in New York Knicks center Mitchell Robinson. So it says that the article from Begley can be read here from a tweet. The NY article embedded, be seen embedded below. So Bagley wrote, quote, the Detroit Pistons are amongst teams who've had a degree of interest in 23-year-old. Per SNY sources, Robinson would be the fit. The team's desire to find a player on the same timeline as rookie Cade Cunningham is unknown if Detroit will pursue Robinson via trade or if the club will only consider him when he hits the free agency. The Knicks had a fantastic season last year, saw them go 41-31 to get the fourth seed in the East. They had home court advantage. Okay, we all know this. All right, who cares? So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's about potential. And apparently he has some conditioning issues. So, I mean, like I said before, find out what's wrong with Jalen Smith. He looked good out there, athletic. Mitchell Robinson, athletic, 23-year-old. And if there's some lack of motivation there, we got to find out, as an organization, can we fix it? Is he willing to fix it? What the Knicks are saying, what the player is saying. So they got some options. Thomas Bryant from the Wizards coming off of ACL. I think he may or may not make it back this season. But I like Mitchell Robinson, athletic, big. I mean, Tom Thibodeau said some great things about him. He said some great things about him in one of the articles that I read, which that popped up, and he said that this is what Tom Thibodeau said about. Tom Thibodeau said before the game that Robinson has gotten increasingly comfortable on the defensive end. The rim protection is elite. Offensively, putting pressure on the rim has been really good. Finishing through contact has been really, really good. Very pleased overall with his progress, and I think there's a lot of room for growth, Coach said. Quote, he's got gifts that are special. He can cover a lot of ground. He can be out on the perimeter and get back into the paint, drop with the rollers when defending the pick and roll, protect the rim, change shots at the rim. People are always looking for him at the rim. I think he's gained experience now where he can see things even earlier. So I think he'll continue to grow. So, like I said before, man, special talent, athletically wise. And, I'll work on him posting up. He ain't got to be able to shoot threes. I just want to see him post up and make people pay with their back against the wall. That's why, most big fellas, have to come off the floor. It's just not because defensively, because offensively, a lot of these smaller fives grab them away from the rim, and then they're not at the rim to protect the rim anymore. If that make any sense? So if you can post up and make a smaller defender play, pay on the block, one, they're getting foul trouble. Two, they have to help with a double team. And three, you able to get free shots at the free throw line, and he ain't a bad free throw shooter by no stretch of the imagination, bro. So he shoots 78%. I'm pretty sure the attempts are probably point 0.4. Let's see what his attempts are. Well, he shoots 2.5 a game. He's shooting them at 78%, over 78% clip. So right then and there, that's a rarity there too. So one of the articles talking about his conditioning and this, that, and the third. So I mean, that's something that can be fixed. And like I said before, does he want to fix it? You gotta get permission to talk to a player to see if he wants to get better and what's the problem and what's the problem. But if you can't figure out none of that, then you just don't feel that he's sincere about his answers. Then I feel you you know don't pursue him. But like I said, if you feel that he's willing to work and you're willing to get an opportunity, that's what you need. You don't need no big you don't need no big you don't need no huge presence at the rim. I mean, no big guy like Aiden. He's not athletic enough. You put Aiden, you gonna put Aiden in a division where Giannis Antetokounmpo owned him in the finals. That just don't sound right. You need to do what Cleveland doing. Big athletic bigs that can get out there, play the pick and roll, set the edge on there, drop back and make up a lot of room. You need athleticism. And pretty much now you got to continue. My bad. I say he was shooting 78% from the free throw line. I read that wrong. 51.7%. Not good, but it's expected for a big fella. So like I said before, man, get them to the rim. Let them go out there and run. They philosophy should be running, not shooting threes. Talk to them about developing a post game, not shooting threes and making people pay on the block. And like I said, I like him. I like Mo too, but I think he'd be cheaper than Mo. If we can get Mo, fine. You know. But like I said, they got holes at 5 and 1. And at the 1-5 position, they need somebody that can athletic and cover a lot of ground, like the Cavaliers have with Jared Allen. So that's just my opinion on that. And with Evan Mobley, if you're able to pair Paolo or Jabari with Mitchell Robinson or Mo or with Jalen Smith, and they're able to grow and get better, then so be it. I'm definitely down with that. Um, so I'm definitely down with that. So that make so like I said before, I like him, cover a lot of ground, athletic. Uh, he like one of those centers that like kind of around the Steven Adams era. They only play around 25 minutes a game. I think that number would be kind of where Isaiah Stewart is, 25 minutes a game. And if he able to post up, I think he can stay on the floor. I think he'll stay on the without a foul trouble. He can stay on the floor. Right now, he averaging 2.7 personal fouls. That's a career low. So if he stay out of foul trouble, play with his feet, it's hard to play without contact. I mean, sports is supposed to be about contact, especially team sport. And now they preaching no contact. And so it's hard for these guys to go out there and play and not, touch each other and all that. It's supposed to be a sport. They're trying to make it into an offensive spectacle. But yeah, I like him a lot, bro. I've been talking about him with mine, like moving on him. You can wait in free agency, see if he hit there. You can see you can trade for him now. I won't give up a lot, see how he fit. But that's what you're looking for. Athletic fives, athletic fours with the height, the size, the reach, the length to make up ground to compete with Giannis and match up with other teams. So that's what you need. Be stronger in the middle. That's where Brooklyn not strong at. To match up with the Joel Embiid, the Jokic, just of the world. So like I said, I don't want a Yusef Nurkic type of guy. I want the young, athletic, shot blocking. 24-year-old. Teach him how to post up. Type of big. He don't have to stretch the floor. That's overrated. All big fellas gotta do is put a guy on, put these smaller guys on the hip and be able to turn and get a bucket, be able to counter turn, get a post game. I'm surprised they ain't sent him down to Georgetown to work with Patrick Ewing yet. That'd be fire. But like I said, I want the guy that's gonna work, get better. And Jalen Smith shoot, Mo Bamba seemed to be a little ahead of him being able to shoot the threes and stretch their game out to the 3-point line. But First of all, just want them to continue to be good defensively. Um, Continue to develop offensively. And like I said before, 9 times out of 10, if you end up with Paulo, Jabari, Shat, they'll be the offensive, stretch the floor, and they'll help you defensively, and they're able to post up high and mid post. So that's kind of pretty much what you kind of looking for. You kind of a guy that can defensively help, and if he can post, that'll be or eventually post, that'll be more beneficial than shooting a three. But like I said before, I'd love to have Mitchell Robinson on the team. Um, I would pay him between 10 and 15. I wouldn't pay him 20, 25. Like I said, no, but yeah, a lot of these big fellas get paid off potential. And like I said before, these dudes get their money and they stop trying and working hard. And I don't want to be a statistic. And my Bill Bellamy voice to that. So, that's what I'm saying right now. Post them up, defend athletically. And what you're trying to do is stop the Giannis and Joel Embiid's of the league and stuff of that nature. And I think he can help you with that. So I want to pay him around 10 to 15 mark. It would take a little bit. So that's just my opinion. Like I understand the infatuation with Ayton. Pay him max money and he don't give max effort. He can't, just I understand what people seeing Aiden. That's a I wouldn't pay Aiden the food stamp. Just I don't like him. But as far as a player, but hey, and he don't defend. At least this kid defend and he getting better. But check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to reach out for business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.